Hello everyone, thank you. And you're watching my vlog, Life of a Piano Teacher. So, Singapore's circuit breaker has ended and we are now back to live lessons. How are we piano teachers coping? Okay, for my studio, I have implemented safe entry and students have to wash their hands thoroughly. After every lesson, all surface areas will be wiped down and disinfected. Plus, I will mop my floor after every student. So that's a lot of cleaning in between students, which means also lessons will be staggered. The entry from one student coming in and another student leaving, we will also leave 10 minutes gap in between the students so as to minimize face-to-face contact between students and parents. It is not ideal. I feel that parents have the misconception that just because now circuit breaker has ended, things are back to normal. I would say that things are back to the new normal because now we have social distancing put in place, plus the COVID-19 is still around, yeah. So extra care has to be taken when we give lessons. So meaning that at all times we have to ensure social distancing between the teacher and the student. So we might be in the same space, but because we are in the same space, we have to be extra vigilant about making sure that all areas is clean after every lesson. I'm also going to leave the glass door to my balcony open so that fresh air is constantly circulated in the studio. I also want to ensure that face mask is worn at all times between the teacher and the student. Okay, some parents are hesitant about me taking 5 minutes of the lesson time to do the cleaning. Well, it's either that or I do not clean. And would you want your child to come in and touch a surface area that has not been disinfected from the previous student? Well, think about that. Another thing that some parents have expressed concern is that because the lesson is now face-to-face, yeah, we are minimizing the sharing of books and pencils, which means how am I teaching the student? In my studio, I'm lucky enough to have 2 instruments, so the student will be using one and I will be using the other. But if I were to do a live lesson with just one piano, then I would make sure that the surface is disinfected if I have to touch it, or after touching the instrument, I would make sure that I do not touch my face and I wash my hands. Okay, so do I really think that it's better? No, I don't think so, because all it takes is one case of an infected COVID-19 and that would shut down my whole entire studio. So I definitely do not want that to happen. Secondly, my studio is also my residential space, which means after students have gone home, I am still living and working in this environment. So I really want to ensure that my space is clean and free from the virus. Okay, so I am offering all my students the option of doing online lessons. And I still experience resistance from parents who do not think that online lessons justify the fees that they are paying, or that their children are not getting the most out of an online lesson. Well, my take on it is this: either you have online lesson or you have no lesson. Does it mean that if we close for 2 months, then for 2 months your child does not play piano? All right, that is like putting your car in the garage and not switching on the engine for 2 months or even longer. All right, would your car start the next time you want to go somewhere and you're ready to open your garage door. I don't think so. All right, that's my tip for today. So everybody stay safe and stay healthy. All right, till the next time. Bye-bye.